today the video is not going to be about the Indoraptor out front. If y'all want to see more about Zeus, the Indoraptor, head on over right there to my channel page. Check out all my videos I've got of the big bad raptor. All right, but today's video, if y'all own a trailer, not that kind of trailer. The kind of trailers I'm talking about have tail lights. And with those tail lights, especially the ones that are around water, boat trailers, oh my goodness, they're the worst. But you're going to have to do the maintenance and wiring, put new tail lights, put new bulbs. We're going to go over a few things today. We took the boat out last weekend. I had a few issues with boat tail lights on the trailer. And it reminded me that I needed to look at my other trailer, which is just a 6x10. I'm not really sure what it is, but we haul pine needles, that sort of thing with it. So stick around. We're going to discuss tail light replacement. So we come out here and y'all guys can see the boat trailer. There's I call it the pine needle trailer. That's what I stock up on, pine needles, and just move stuff around with. So look at that. Backed into the side of it, busted off the side marker, and I know there's a side marker that used to be red on there. How do I know? Because I just replaced the ones on the boat, guys. So I know there's supposed to be a side marker there. So today we're going to change these brake lights out, or tail lights, whatever you want to call them. So I just ordered a new kit, and it also comes with a tag holder, and you can see the tag and the holder has seen better days as well. So yeah, it's time for some maintenance. So I come out here under my carport and I noticed the Amazon guy has dropped off a couple packages. Just what we need. That's right. Trailer lights. Pretty neat, guys. Look at that. Complete wiring kit. The new lights. Now, don't get me wrong, tail lights are what you need, but it's not all you need. I got a few more things in here. May need some zip ties. Let's see. I ordered some shrink wrap as a kit. Went ahead and got us a heat gun. And you can use a lighter or open flame. It just doesn't do quite as well. So this heat gun is made for shrink wrap and small jobs like that. Yes. A couple packs of heat shrink butt connectors. So yes, I know it's got heat shrink on here with the butt connector. So why in the world would you buy extra heat shrink? Well, I needed some anyhow. Good thing about having the Wi-Fi heat shrink kit, it comes with different sizes. And if you've just got standard butt connectors, large, small, or terminal ends that need some kind of coating, this kit's for you. Along with all of this I've just showed you, you're going to need a few tools. You're going to need some good wire strippers, butt connector crimpers, and you're going to need some open end cutters. Just makes life a little bit easier. Now, before we head out to the trailer to start taking lights on and off, I mentioned wiring and the tools you'll need for that, but I have not mentioned what you're going to need to get your old lights off and your new lights on. So for mine, it's going to be an 11 millimeter. So with that 11 millimeter, I'm going to come in here to this small toolbox I've got. Got 11 millimeter right here in a socket with a deep well. But I just want to make sure I want to do an adjustable, and there's an 11 millimeter wrench that I've got. So that way I'm fully covered to take these nuts off of here with all of these tools. Do not forget your trusty handy dandy step stool or squatting bench. If you're going to be working remotely or at least away from the shop and the toolbox, I want to pick you up one of these. It's just like a carry-all, but it's sort of pretty strong. You can just take all of your tools, throw them in it.
It's a tool bag.
So we're going to start Uh-oh. No, we're not. The new ones are an 11 millimeter, but the old ones are probably a 10. So that's why I tell you guys to be sure you're ready, and you can use the adjustable, or I can go get a 10, which I'm not but a few feet from the toolbox. So I can do that, and these are not in that bad a shape. So yeah, always bring an adjustable with you, because you just never know. I think I'm gonna move this out of the sun. I can pull it. I'm gonna pull it under the back carport. So take your open end cutters as close as you can to the plug right there, the plug or the butt connector. And ours is junk, so when it hits the ground, it really won't matter to me. Just like that. When you take this off, it's going to have two different wire colors, green and brown. All right, just like that, green and brown. Remember that, because on your new lights right here, you've got yellow and brown and white, green and brown and white. Okay, the white is simple. It is a ground that goes to the trailer frame right there. So I want to pull that white wire through there. And before you put it on there, on the stud for the light, you want to make sure those washers are on there. And then you want to put that with the flat end up against that. Man, these birds under this carport are about to tear me up because they got babies in the nest. Do not over tighten these guys because it is just plastic. It will bust. So yeah, the birds, they nest right here in these eaves of the carport. Even though they've got all these trees, you can hear them right now. Oh, there they are. Oh yeah, little suckers. They're not scared of anything. Anything. And I'm talking anything. I put this in the tree as a deterrent, and they're not scared. Check this out. That's why I wanted to cut that as close to the butt connector as possible, because we've got enough, but we barely got enough. Isn't that crazy? Wow, they could have given us just a little bit more. All right, so we're going to take wire strippers, pull straight down. Got those off. We're going to twist those. Squeeze that down just like that. All right, both of those are on that side. Now we connect them to the light. Let me get that green one and that one. Wow, there's hardly any. If it was an inch shorter, I would be extending wire. All right, we've got our heat gun. I like it. It's got a neat little stand. Got your off on and low high. So no open flames. All you do is just back and forth. Over to the other side. Let's get started. It also comes with a new plastic tag holder, just like that. Let's take this off. We're gonna skin our wires and put the butt connectors on, just like this. So just connect yellow to yellow, brown to brown. The green will go through without going to this tail light. Make sure all your connections are secure, and you heat up the shrink wrap on the butt connector. Once all the connections are butt connected and secure, let's mount the light. Remember, the white wire's got to go through the little opening. I'd recommend go ahead and put the tag on the hanger before you put the hanger on there. It just makes life a little bit easier. Now you go ahead and put your washer on, then the white wire, then the tag holder, just like this. I'm going to plug the truck up and we're going to test these out before you hit the road. All right, we're going to finish the video with what tools we used. That is so cool. The heat gun, the butt connectors that have the heat shrink built onto them. That is cool. So we didn't even need the heat shrink, but it will come in handy for other applications. We did not need the zip ties. Will come in handy for other applications. There's the tools I used, some end cutters, crimpers, wire strippers, and a few choice tools. With that being said, we're going to jump on out of here. I'm going to find something else to fix. Hopefully entertain y'all. Catch you in the next video.